Hey y'all, hey. What y'all doing? Y'all so nosy. And just like me. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Child, y'all get on in here. Let's just talk about something, child. I don't even know. You can call me Bob Whitfield, child, the way I've been on these YouTube streets trying to see what I can see. Whew, I'm just as tired, child. Hey, Miss Joy, she says, good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Miss Sensitive, my mod, she says, hello, G Squad in chat. Hey, beautiful Miss Mary Brown. Hello, Miss G in chat from California. What's the 411? Hey, Miss Antonio, Miss Deborah. She says, hello, G Mods in chats, Miss Sonya. Hey, Miss Sonya, girl. She says, hello, everyone. Miss Deborah says, hey, Sonya. Sonya says, hi, G. Sorry I missed you this morning. You was probably out there rambling around last night. I'm had to locate you. I'm had to locate you. I know that already. Hey, Miss Donna, she says, hey, y'all. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello, it's Sonya. Sonya says, I hope someone has some info on Melody's court case. Hey, Miss Denise, my mod. Hey, girl, hey. Miss Rabbit's Runner says at G Squad Mods and chats, hello. G, I will come back in shortly. Great Grand has speech. If I don't get back, I'll definitely watch the replay. Thank you, beautiful. Appreciate you. Uh, prayers for that baby. Miss Ine says, hi, Rabbit's running. Miss Candy says, hey, Miss Denise, hope you are well, lady. Girl, Miss Denise is just fine. I'm shut up. I'm shut up. Miss Sylvia, Miss Denise, I want an ugly, ugly one. Miss Denise, I'm gonna need some more colors. I know you got some more colors around there. You know, you mix up a whole bunch of ugly colors to make a beautiful color. So, did you see my text, Miss Denise? You icon like that? Miss Sensitive says, hello, and Miss Denise, my sister Ma. Miss Canadian says, how is everyone today? We're doing fine. Hope you are as well. Hope everybody is. I just figured we just pop on up here. Me and Miss Maria been texting back and forth. She's working on some cupcakes and stuff, so she probably will pop in just a little taste. I done text her. But anyway, all is well. Y'all get on up in here, hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Don't come up over here in no mess now. None of that there. Please don't. Take that over yonder somewhere else, cross off to the other side of the track, child. 'Cause we ain't got the time for that there, child. Miss Denise says I got it. Okay. Miss Aries Love says good afternoon at G Mars and Chats. Hey, beautiful. Miss Denise says I'm working on it right now as we speak. You better do that, girl. You better do it. The colors was beautiful, honey. Mm-hmm. Miss Science says, hi at Candy, Sylvia, Canadian Queen, and Miss Denise. I ain't seen no Miss Candy here, girl. Where Miss Candy at? Hi, Miss Candy, girl. I miss you. Oh, I read your thing. Ooh, child. I told y'all I've been on YouTube screens. My eyes was feeling like Bob Whitfield. Show was feeling just like that old Bob Whitfield. Miss Candy says, hi at Sonya. Uh, Jazzy Facey says, hello, G in chat. Funky Feet went live on IG by mistake for a few seconds and was riding with Dusty, talking about they're running late. What? See, I knew we'd get up here. We're going to be talking and figure out some stuff. Because I was tired of my eyes feeling like Bob Whitfield, child. I said, Lord, let me get my eyes back together, child. They not supposed to be like Bob Whitfield. Hey, Miss Candy Beautiful. But we came up here this morning, y'all. We had our little prayer, said a little prayer, put prayer hands in the chats and all of that for Mayor. And I just feel in my soul that everything is just fine, cheering. Everything is fine. Especially, honey, if they're talking about they were late. I hope he didn't think, what are you doing with Dusty? Wait a minute, let me reread that again. Um, Funky Feet went live on IG by mistake. That wasn't a mistake for a few seconds and was riding with Dusty. Why is she riding with him and he's supposed to be at court? He always got to have one of them hobos with him. That's how come he can't get nothing done. Dusty, did you stay with him last night? Lord, was it your turn? Might have been her turn last night. Y'all know I think they sister wives. They are running late. Probably was running late, rambling all kind of times of the night. Miss Sassy Davis, tap the like button, please, and thank you. Consider joining $2.99 and survive over here. And you're here. Miss Carla says, hey, G Squad and Chat and Maria. Hi, Miss Carla girl. Miss Carla girl, you on break. Yes, Miss Ken. I was looking like Bob Whitfield. I was on the YouTube so deep up in here, child. She on break. Miss Carla on break. I was just thinking, I said, Lord, Miss Carla gonna be fussing me out, child. Miss Carla don't put me on call block list no more. I don't like being on call block list. Um, Miss Deborah says, I hope he did not take Dusty to court with him. Baby, why is she riding with him? She gonna sit out there in that car? For what? He done told the bird she can't go. Y'all know what be pissing me off? What are they talking about the bird over there on the TikTok talking about the year 2026 going she gonna be a better woman than ever. Girl, go sit down. Don't nobody care. Who cares about what you gonna be? Don't talk about it, baby. Be about it. And I'm so sick of these folk out here. Some people really believe that Martell Holt has got this girl in nursing school. Child, they don't even know the protocol to get into the nursing program and none of that stuff. They just ran with that their lie. They know how bad he lies. I don't understand why they keep saying that. And how is he gonna pay for her to go to nursing school when he can't even buy the children no food? 99.9% of the time, Mel got to send food or Mariah is holding the cord, child. When you heard that, Miss Carla, they could have been on the way to the reunion. Girl, you think he chose the reunion over his custody battle that he put in motion? Miss Jones, I don't. Miss Jones, is that what you're trying to tell the good people? Miss Carla, we waiting. We still waiting out, Miss Carla. Didn't you just hear me tell the people my eyes was feeling like Bob Whitfield? I was out here on the YouTube street trying to see what I could see. There ain't nobody saying nothing. He can't get in school, Miss Denise said. Really now? Child, Miss Denise, it makes me do it just be pissing me some type of way. Miss Carla, you on break real quick before you leave, Miss Carla. Miss Carla. Miss Carla. Why come Tuna Cat didn't go live last night, Miss Carla? I'm away. Miss Anya says, hi, Carla. Hey, Carla, girl. I ain't seen not one thing about Tuna Cat either, y'all. Tuna says she want about the, yeah, girl, I look like Bob Whitfield like child, y'all know I'm a whole fool. I said, Lord, my eyes are turning, girl. I had to rub them, girl, and rub them, try to get them to go back together. Because one was starting to, it was. I said, get back over here and let me get off this YouTube screen. And let me just go live because the people be all over the YouTube streets and y'all be everywhere, honey. And y'all be hearing and sometimes see some stuff. So y'all be down in the valley and stuff where I don't even be thinking about going, child. I said, let's just get up here. Well, 72 heads is better than one. So we might can come up with some, child. But the good people been telling me that Mel's had these kids for the longest time. Has a decision been made already and we didn't know nothing about it? Y'all know they be keeping stuff to the secret. To the secret. Mm, mm, mm. Child, I don't believe they had no reunion going on in no LA. I think that was just a lie to try to get some stuff stalled, postponed, put off. I tell you, ain't gonna get your way no more, shoes. It's over. Miss Candy ain't not gonna tell me. Miss Candy how they were feeling. But I tell you, it's over, shoes. I just got that feeling, y'all. It's over. There ain't nothing else he could do. This was the last draw. We've been waiting and waiting. That people said we ain't about to postpone nothing else, and we're gonna be in here for 15 years dealing with the custody. The kids gonna be grown at the rate he trying to go with his thing. You ain't got no. It's over. Everything you lost it all. Hey, Miss Lawrence, she said that lies. The lie. Why is D Nasty riding with Martell, dude? I don't know, y'all. They might have been going to They might have been going to LA. He just decided ain't no need me to go to court. I done lost. I got these 2 charges on my record and stuff. And people gonna be talking about that. I know good daggone well I ain't did no psyche valve. I ain't did nothing that people told me to do. Man, ain't about to go in there and let that man scold at my ass for being a hard-headed bastard. Miss Cecily says Tuna Cat would have been post. She's in LA. No damn reunion. Sure would have, Miss Sexy to the diva, honey. Sure would have. I think that allegedly, in my own opinion, that ain't no telling what D Nasty and Martell just got finished doing. I'm just saying. I always thought she was the main girl anyway. She been around for a minute, girl. Della Reese. Hey, Miss Paula, she says, hello, everyone. Della to the Reese, honey. That's what I think. Oh, madam. Knows it all and everything. Just too deep into his business and stuff. Child, who gonna look at this reunion anyway? They ain't had no girls trip on this show. They ain't had nothing on them 3 episodes. Just nothing. What kind of reunion is supposed to be? Ain't nobody really got drug on the show from the little clips that was floating around that the good people got to see. Miss Sensitivity says, hello, Paula. Child, this is gonna be a Carlos ain't over there thinking about no daggone reunion, y'all. He over there with Dustin and Claudia. Carlos, where's Kempire? It takes Kempire for Carlos, child. Kempire be reading them down, honey. Miss Saint says a reunion with 5/6 episodes, baby. What was exciting about them the 5 to 6 episodes that require a reunion? I'll wait. Because I ain't seen nothing. No house being built, no apartment complex being built, all that kind of stuff. I ain't seen nothing, child. I think them there folks scared that girl to death, child. She ain't come back out there on that YouTube street last night, Miss Carl, Tuna Cat didn't come out last night. She said, I ain't about to go back out there and told her mama, get your somewhere and sit down. Got the folk coming for me. She said, Miss S. Stevens says, tap that darn like button, please. You watching? Yes, y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. And if you see the hype button, hit it too. Please and thank you to get the video up in the algorithm. Please hit that hype button for your girl. Y'all over here being spectacious and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know why y'all be doing that, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't feel no ways tired one way or the other. Child, we in the month of October. Got to be some Thanksgiving coming on next month. Then we're gonna have some Christmas. Child, I got time for all that then. On Saint says I heard CK had a meeting with some of them in Huntsville the other day, but I don't know. Child, I heard that too, Miss Sonya. I heard that he was telling them that ooh, Miss Sonya. Girl, let me tell you what I think. I little taste that I heard, child. You can tell me if that's what you heard. But I heard that he went down there to Huntsville and had a meeting with them there Scots, I guess 1.0 and in one room, and then he had a meeting with Martell and they claimed they say to the people that it was Bird child. Said that Carlos went down there and had a meeting trying to get them that folks to come together. I don't know if they're gonna have the bird on the show, who they're gonna have on the show, child. I really don't care. If I were the bird, I would want to appear on no show at this point. For what? Using her likeness ever since the show been on. I ain't say that, y'all. That's what the bird said. That's what the bird said. I ain't said that. I don't remember them folk calling that child name, telling all them lies ever since that show been on. Well, lying ain't. It's on my nerve. This kind of thing says exactly what I heard, child. That's what they said, child. Trying to get them there, Martell Holt and them there Scots to come together, child. I don't know why Carlos had to go down there and waste his time for that, Miss Sonya, because Side he and Kimmy said that she was gonna film with the birds. So what is the problem? What is really going on? Did she have a change of heart? Or did she have a change of mind? She know they sisters. Side he and sisters. Y'all think that's what it was? I don't know why Carlos trying to keep that a secret for because nobody don't care. Martell said, I want that chick. Martell, you bald headed bastard. You bald headed eagle bastard. No wearing red bottom, funky feet, fool. You trying to get that chick up there on that show and that little boy? I can't stand you, Martell. Well, if that's the case, that's let that be his family child. Go ahead and marry him. Make it official. Go ahead and marry that girl. And leave all of us alone. Take some of the stress off of us. Give her to your mama Marlene. My boy, my boy, my boy. I don't want that girl to be my that daughter-in-law, Martell. That's what my Marlene gonna tell you. Martell house. Son, what have you done now? Lord, my boy, I tell you, every time I turn around, my boy is in some ish. All the time. I done told you to cut that there girl loose. And you done went off down there and done married that girl. I'm going here and tell you this right now, my boy. She ain't gonna be my daughter-in-law. I ain't got but one daughter. One daughter. And her name is Melody. I know, I know, I know. I don't want another daughter-in-law. And I ain't gonna have one because she ain't gonna take your sorry ass back. Never. Miss Jazzy says, I hope the court date wasn't pushed back. This has been going on too long. Well, Miss Jazzy, they said he tried to ask for telling the good people that he had to be in LA for the reunion. That's what he tried. And they said to me, I heard that Mills objected it, and I heard that the judge did too as well. So they told him you better have your black over here in this courtroom at 9:15 today. So I don't know. Miss Stacey Davis said South Slow ain't going to get them ratings up because when he said her name, the views was the lowest ever on LAMH. Oh, oh, oh. Nobody wants to see her, not that little boy. Sorry, not sorry, child. There ain't nothing I want to look at. Mm-mm. He just did all that to try to make somebody jealous, somebody that don't care, try to make them jealous. Baby, the thrill is gone. You ain't even fine no more. You don't even look decent no more. You just look like a stinker dank dank. Nobody don't want you but that bird. And the way she's talking, she don't even want you. She just don't know, ain't figured out how to get rid of your ass. Not yet. Mm, child. She wished that somebody. But y'all know what? We ain't heard nothing about Halo. What's the little girl name? Halo, and her situation either, child. It probably hit sometime later on this afternoon, child, but we'll still have our nosy selves to the street, child, trying to see what it happened. But I just believe that victory has come, child. And karma is really getting ready to hit that Martell Holt in the head, child. Shame on you, Martell. You created all of this stuff. Just didn't know when to go somewhere and sit down and take your L. So you keep on watching them that folk from the sideline. Them children want to move over there to LA somewhere. Uh-huh. That's what they said up there at Uncle Marcus' house. All the famous people is in LA. They don't know why they not there. He postponing y'all. Won't let y'all get up and go. How he getting so much power and all of this stuff, y'all? I don't understand. Make it make sense. He's the creator of chaos. How did he get away with all of this power? Don't want him to do this. Don't want him to do that. Can't move down the street. I need her to stay in her. Man, I'll be like, F you and all these dang lemon rules, because I'm out of here. Call the peoples. Call the peoples, Martell, you bastard. I am going to call the peoples. Oh, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Child, if I'd have ran up on a man like Martell Holt, child, I wouldn't be right here today, child. I'd probably be over there incarcerated somewhere. I probably would pull the Lorena Bobbitt on him with the quickness, allegedly. He does too much. Just don't know when to stop. Other chaos. Miss Jazzy says Mel is having another Wednesday night of wine day TikTok live tonight. Maybe she'll give us a clue. Yes, Miss Jazzy. Thank you for see. Child, I tell y'all, we be missing some stuff, and the good people just come down and share. I appreciate y'all sharing what y'all see. You know, just keep in mind we don't call contents name. Nobody has did that. We don't put CC's names and stuff in the chat, child. Cause the people be over here being nosy and be trying to get some stuff and take it back, child. They ain't gonna do nothing but get blocked and cussed out. That's about all gonna happen. I ain't finna be doing too much with them. I ain't got that kind of time in the day. I Miss Jazzy, do you know about what time this live is gonna start? 'Cause I'm gonna be over there, child, trying to see what I can get for myself. Get for myself. They said Mel be telling us some stuff whenever she be going live, child. She be throwing them subliminals out there. It's up to us to catch it and put the pieces together. Child, I can't wait. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, child. Come on through here, Mel. Sugar Mama. Because we're a fan of Miss Van. Miss Van. Yes, we're a fan of Miss Van up over here. Child, Miss Van is tied too. Miss Van probably saying, Lord have mercy, Jesus, child. I'm so glad that they didn't let him push this here court day back. Martell, I'm just praying you over yonder in L.A. somewhere, child, with your white lip self looking like the fool you is. Miss Inez Martin says, hey, Miss Inez, how are you? Yes, I hope he just went on and caught the plane, baby. Caught the plane and went out there to LA. You know, he can't, a lot of places he won't be able to go. Wait a minute, who gonna feed these people out there in LA, y'all? Do they supposed to have their own money to feed themselves and get their own rooms out there and all that kind of stuff? Lord, half of them folk ain't even gonna make. Sure been gone for 2 months. Carlos ain't paid them people. How they gonna get out there? Miss Carla must be done went off and break because she ain't never answered about why Tuna Cat didn't go live last night. The live starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Miss Jazzy. Um, Tuna says she's not about to bring a back out here on them YouTube streets after what happened last week and all holy hate, chaos and hell broke loose. I'm like to what the people be saying. I think her mother jumps in stuff just to get attention, child. She don't want that daughter of hers to have too much attention. She said, no, no, no. I see you, girl. Let me jump on in here. Let me jump in and pretend. Y'all say she ain't got no sense, but she know how to maneuver and get the attention to where she needs it to be up over there, child. Mm-hmm. But child, if they talking about a reunion, that's gonna be the laughing stock of LAMA. Y'all know they ain't number one on the show no more. They is not number one. Mm-mm. The people didn't know what they were doing when they gathered themselves together to my icing somebody out. People income dropped and the ratings of the show dropped, and all we need now is for OWN to drop the show. And we're gonna pray that something else, not dark, but something else, a really good show comes on, to help the people out and give us something else to talk about. Because I'm sick of them people, y'all. Like Marcel said, from the other side of the track, these people got so much to do since they've been on this show. They got to try to pull their life back together. All that evilness and wickedness and all that crazy stuff they was doing, trying to have the spotlight on them. All that talking and ain't saying nothing. The wind down live last week was so much fun, but baby was singing her heart out. Boss Baby was singing her heart out. Yes, honey, Boss Baby be singing, baby. Boss Baby be singing. Little Sugar Mama said, not yesterday, Boss Baby. You're not about to outdo me. I got a little song too. Child, but that little puppy Tyson just fit in with that family so good. What they call him? Golden, is it Golden Doodle? Golden Doodle, something like that? That's the prettiest little puppy, y'all. Mm. And when Mel have that little puppy up there in the ooh child, that just make the family complete right there, that little puppy. It was good the other day though when Mel pranked Marcus and them. They had the wind blowing to my Tyson had ran away. Child, he was going from one house to the other. And Tyson said, I ain't going nowhere because I'm over here resting. Child, Tyson was in the house, child. Mel up there pranking Marcus and them, telling them that Tyson had to ran out the house and they couldn't get him back. Said he keep running. They was acting like they was so tired and screaming and carrying on. I said, I cannot with them. Miss Inez says, is Mel doing another wind down? Yes, Miss Jazzy's face says tonight. It starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Miss Inez. Yeah, so we know Mel gonna have some good deals. I think Obia had made something or something wrong, and Mel was selling that for some body glaze for like I think $15 or something like that. So she might have some more of that. Miss Saint says Marcus kept hanging up. Miss Inez said that was so funny. That sure would. They see that they done went and Google search, girl. They got the wind blowing and everything. Child, they were, we running, we running, we running so hard. Come back, Tyson. Tyson! Lord, all of them were calling Tyson. Tyson was laying down there in the house with his little tail, wagging his little tail. I said, they ought to be ashamed of themselves getting Marcus, trying to get Marcus in a workup like that. But what's the husband name? Troy was calm. When they called Troy, Troy was just a calm. I think Troy knew they were lying. But he was joking. Miss Katie says he said he was filming a holiday special, not a reunion, allegedly. Miss Candy, who said that then? Carlos? Is that what Carlos said? Mm. Child, I cannot. I cannot with him, child. A holiday special. Mobetta says, hello, everyone. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Y'all, please hit the like button for me. Please and thank you. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button for me. Um, Holiday special. Miss Candy, that don't even make no sense. He got to come with something a little bit better than that for me. I ain't never heard of no such thing as that. What they said, 5, 6 episodes. Now he gonna call it a holiday special. Carlo, go sit down somewhere. I don't know. I don't know why Trish out there, cause she might not. She might be on lockdown. They won't let her out. Marquez come through. I sure hope she don't have her kids to get on that stage. Not stage, but in that courtroom and lie for her. I hope and pray to God she don't tell them kids, if you don't say this, I'm gonna go to jail. See, one thing about the lie, it's hard to keep up with it. So I hope and pray to God that it don't. But the good people is telling me that musclehead Ken, ugly fool, ain't nothing fine about him. He got too many muscles. He ain't got no brain, no brain, and no pecker. Everything's gone in his muscles. Child, he be out there posting and carrying on like he ain't got no sense. So that tells me he probably wants you to go to jail. Trish, girl, you better stay woke and pay attention. Miss Denise says this judge needs to remove if she carried this case on further for Martell. No, Miss Denise, they said he asked, but it was denied. He had to appear today. If he didn't, that was his ass. He didn't got that ass, and Mel done tap that ass again. But child, I already believe Mel been the one, child, because I keep telling y'all, Mel didn't let Martell, she didn't let him get off. Before I said, don't take it that way, she did not let him get off. He has 2 charges on his records behind his chaos, but I just don't think she let him do that and she didn't get something out of that. I'll do that if I can get this, if that makes sense to y'all. Miss Inez, hopefully Mel get custody of the kids and can have them on social media. I could see how I could see show or YouTube with all of them. Yes, that's our prayer. Child, those kids, they don't be trying to perform for nobody. Those kids just being themselves and they just having fun, enjoying their family. Hey, Miss Sure, she says, hello everyone. Seattle is here. My birthday was Saturday and water party. Y'all show Miss Sure some happy birthday. Happy birthday, beautiful. Belated birthday. Anyway, thank God for another one. I know you enjoyed yourself. How much younger would you? Can I guess? Maybe 52 or something like that. I don't know. Miss Mo says Marcus' dog is so handsome, beautiful dog. Ooh, I love that puppy right there. Um, Miss Inez says maybe they had to do the reunion early just in case Cass, Trisha, and Ken get locked up. LOL. Child, not no sit. Miss Sure, go somewhere and sit down to my 6, 7 down here in this chat. I ain't about to believe that there, but you know. Happy birthday, beautiful. Miss Mo says, Miss Cheryl, happy belated birthday. Yes, happy belated birthday to Miss Cheryl, y'all. Anybody else in here got a birthday today? Happy birthday to y'all. If we missed anybody this month for your birthday. Miss Cheryl says, thanks everyone. Yes, child, that dog is so something special. Miss Paula says, happy 67th birthday, Miss Cheryl. Yes, happy birthday, beautiful. It's a blessing to be here to see 67. Whoo, child. Miss Sonya says, happy birthday, Miss Cheryl. Miss Sexy Diva says, tap the like button, please. Yes, please hit the like button. Share, subscribe, all of that. And if you see that hype button, it's a random thing. If you see that hype button, please hit the hype button, y'all. Hit the hype button. Greatly appreciate y'all. Miss Cheryl says, yes, amen. It is. It's a blessing, child. I pray I live to see 67. I'm retired at 62, though. For the people take all my benefits, child. I've been, how they said on Color I've been working all my life, honey. I'm trying to get to 62, child. I am trying to get to 62. Welcome back, Miss Rabbit's running, baby. Okay. Miss Sonya Paula says, hey, Sonya. Child, I can't keep up with Miss Sonya, child. Miss Sonya be on to go, honey. She be moving. Miss Sonya back and her bike, her back, her knees, her back. None of that stuff must don't be hurting because Miss Sonya stays on the road all the time. When I do a road trip, child, I got to pull over several times to scratch the body. Ooh, scratch the body, child. It be locking up and carrying on. I'm like, what the hello? Miss Candy says, happy birthday, Miss Cheryl. Yes, happy birthday to Miss Cheryl. Such a blessing to still be here. Mm-hmm. But yes, child. Yes, speech went well. Thanks for asking it, G. You're welcome, Miss Rabbit's running. Um, Hi, Miss Sunlight girl. Miss Sunlight, I didn't see you slide through here. Hey, what I miss working. We up here trying to be, we up here being nosy expectations amongst ourselves. A hundred heads is better than one, and we was trying to see if anybody had ran across anything. Miss Salton, like, cause I done told the good people I was down there in this on this YouTube looking like Bob Whitfield. My eyes was going all kinds of ways. I said, well, F that right there. I'm just gonna go live and see what else anybody else had heard. Cause I was tired of being out there looking like that. Bob Whitfield, little twin. Let me leave all with feeling on. Sorry, Sheree. Miss Mo said, so what was going on with a Destiny BSDV dinner? Child, ooh, Miss Mo. Child, the people trying to figure out where the money gonna go. Where do the money reside? What is it all about? That's what the people trying to figure out. Said she got the tickets on sale, child. Ain't nobody probably ain't gonna buy them that tickets, child. I don't know why they be out there trying to do these here events and all that kind of stuff, and the people already done ain't trying to be going over there to support them. Talking about they cricket and everything else. Ain't nobody ain't doing that. Miss Ain't says I'm going to Destin, Florida next Thursday. See that what I'm talking about? I mean, Sonya, I want to go. Miss Sensitive says funky feet, yellow teeth, bum ass, always scamming on something. Ooh, child. Ms. Rabbit says, gee, I wish Martell can get that judge Trish and Marquez has. That judge is not having it. Child, the judge is not playing with them yesterday, nor today. Child, it would have been something special if he could have got that judge right there in the beginning. We wouldn't be here today. All this stuff would have been over with. Because I am sick of them children having to pipe these book bags every other week to go over there to spend time with his funky ass. And he probably ain't even there half of the time, child. He probably ain't there. And if he's staying with Marlene, Marlene probably be like, Mariah and the children take care of themselves, y'all. Them children are so smart and intelligent. They know how to take care of themselves, make themselves a little taste of a sandwich and all that kind of stuff. Because I don't like Colbert be calling herself cooking for them, their children. I don't trust that hoe. I don't trust her at all. Mm-mm. Miss Rabbit says that sign. She says, hello. Miss Sign says, Dusty going to buy lunch with it. That's all she can afford. Girl, wonder where she going to get the food from, Miss Sign. Who's going to be catering it? LB, I'll wait. Let me stop playing. Miss Deep says, Dusty Dan, trash can, stand ass, scamming again. Uh, Child, that was a whole lot right there, girl. Child, I cannot. Mm, 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 mm. Scamming again on her fake DV trying to be Melody so bad. She needs to quit saying that because, you know, nothing stuck. Everything she tried to put on him, it didn't work. So why is you out here talking about you was the judge did not even believe you, and you still out here posting it? See, that's why I be telling y'all, them people right there is crazy because they be acting like we don't hear stuff. Hey, Miss Maria, girl. I told him Miss Maria's is probably never them cupcakes, y'all. I'm gonna have to post it when Miss Maria get finished and send me one, y'all. Child, I can eat me a good old cupcake right about now too. I might have to go get me one. I don't eat sweets like that, but I she sent me them picture. I had a taste for a cupcake. Um, Miss Maria says, "Hi y'all. Um, sorry I'm late. Hit the ground running today." Um, she said, Miss Rabbit said speech went good, Miss Sonia. Uh, Miss Deep said Dusty is so delusional. Jam said, hey, what's tea? Any update? Child, we up here done put our 107 heads together trying to see what's going on. Probably be late on this afternoon. Mel do have a live coming up. Miss Jam is gonna be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So Mel will throw out some subliminals. So try to get over there and join her live if you can. Tap the screen, hit the like button, or whatever y'all have to do over there for support of her, because y'all know a bald head don't want nobody to buy her products and support her or nothing. Today Wednesday, she might have some amazing sales today. I'm gonna sure try to get myself on up over yonder. Miss Jam said, yeah, I saw the TT. Miss Maria says that Paula, she says, hey girl. Miss Rapids Runner says, Maria, hello, sis. Maria says, Sonya, hey, beautiful. Miss Maria, Sonya at there telling the good people she going to Destin, Florida next week. I asked her, could I go? I ain't got no answer, not yet. Miss Jam said, Mel making me broke. Mo says they said LeBerg family is a praying family and God removed devil destiny out of his life. Can I get an amen? Yes, you can get more than an amen, baby. We're going to give you more than an amen because that's true right there. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, evil self. Miss Sonya talking about some sure. I ain't messing with you, Miss Sonya. Yeah, she was evil. Talking about he didn't know how to leave and cleave. I guess he would have wished you would have cleaved on to somebody other than his ass. Let him go. Free him. He don't want you no more. Girl, go find something else to do. Yes, but I'm so glad that his mama saw through that there hoe. She's a hoe. She's a hoe. Child didn't last that long. Miss Maria says that Mo, she says, Amen. Mo says, hi, Maria. Child, yes. Miss Maria says, a sexy diva. Hey, my little sister Ma. Miss Denise wasn't here, Miss Maria. She's going to, she's knitting me a quilted blanket or something. I told her to put a lot of ugly colors in there, and ugly colors makes it beautiful. It's like a solid burgundy, but it's pretty. And then you throw some more colors. I told her to use like some scrap that she had around there and just mix it in together. That's what I want. Mix it in together, make it beautiful. Miss Maria says, hey, Candy, what up, Doc? Miss Denise says, I'm here. Miss Maria, Miss Denise is here. But yes, child. But I just believe everything has worked out because the people keep saying Mel has had them kids too long, and if he's still on that ish where I can't get him this way, you go ahead and keep on doing what y'all doing. I know the children be looking for him to say that about every time it was time for them to go over there to that place to spend a little time with him. I'm just telling y'all, I just don't want her to cut him completely. To cut her for her to cut him completely out, but I just want this fool to have some visitation and supervise maybe once a month. And I want the kids to stay home and, stay home and be able to go to school from home. Not at my dad's house this week. He's so crazy ass. No, I got to go. I'm ready to go back home. Just leave the children alone. I don't know what made a judge do something like that. They didn't even think about the kids in school, if you ask me. That didn't even make no sense. Child, 7 days on 7. Child done been the longest 7 days I've ever seen. Child, Miss Jan, we don't want no child support, baby. She's got enough people in the world supporting her with the children. Miss Jan, let's let him keep that child support. Cause he'll wear the hell out of it if she get a 25 cents out of it. Lord no, supervised visitation, no child support. We don't want that. Mm-mm. Oh God, no. He be out there talking about she spent my $2,000 for 4 kids, child, in this here day and time. It make him lose his mind. No, 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 Miss Jam, we don't want that. Mr. Nee says I'm also looking on Amazon to make my own bouquet boot for my wedding next year. Mr. Nee's go on over there and take your medication. What is you talking about a wedding? Good, see there. I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with Miss Denise. Marissa, y'all, some jackass hit my daughter and took off. Praise God she wasn't hurt. Her car got bumped and a bruise. Yes, y'all, prayers up for that. Hopefully they'll catch him. Yeah, some little fool gonna do a little drive by this morning on baby's car out there now. That won't even nothing nice to do. What, you woke up with a hangover? Your fool in somebody else's car? Mr. Lee says, I'm into doing it yourself thing. All right, girl, ain't nothing wrong with it. You got that little taste of talent, girl. Put it to work, put it to good use. Mo says, Mel don't want no child support. She want peace. Thank you. Miss Jam says, no, that's his lottery to jail. He won't pay. That's a good one, Miss Jam. You threw that one in on us. You got us with that one. You got us. Yes, yes, yes. Miss Denise says, oh my God, at Maria. Yes, Miss Maria says, Miss Denise, I know I better get my invite. I know that's the truth. We all better get an invite. Mo says, praying for her, Maria. The baby was fine. It's just at the car, honey. It's car. He didn't have no business touching nobody's car. Sorry, Mo for him. Maria says that Mo, thank you. Miss Denise said, gee, it's time to get the bus. We heading out to Maria. I got my code 10 wig. Girl, not the code 10 wig. Miss Sexy Diva said, you need the crew to fly in, Miss Maria. We need it? Child, that baby called that tag number real quick. Miss Maria said she called the tag number, y'all. But when they ran the tag, child, the tag didn't even belong to the car. I said, he's a real sorry mofo right there. He's like, he ain't no good. Bum ass bastard, you out there touching other people's stuff. Don't even make no sense. Child, the people cause you to go to hell. I tell y'all that all the time. The people will cause you to go to hell. I think Miss Carla done went off and break. Miss Carla, we love you. I told Miss Carla last night, Miss Carla be. Child, Miss Carla be there cutting the fools. Miss Maria says my daughter got the plate, but when the cops ran it, it came back to a different car. That's what I'm talking about right there. Miss Sensitive says, Miss Denise says that Sensitive, stand by the curb. I'm coming to get you. Not stand by the curb, girl. Child, we all gonna be standing out there by the curb, child. You better make sure you got a you coming on the bus, honey. Cause we're gonna be out there waiting. Waiting. We about to go get his, you know what, sorry mofo. We're gonna tag that wig of his. We're gonna knock his wig off and straighten it back up then, Mr. Nee. Running around here too early in the morning when she sent me the text. It was just too early for that kind of foolishness. Can't you see? Probably didn't even wash his face. Probably still had some crumbs up in his eyes. Find something else to do. I get in a party bus. Child, Mr. Niece, girl, I'm coming to the wedding, girl. What is it gonna be in the summertime? Fall, winter. Girl, don't make it no winter, because if it's in the winter, I'm telling you, I ain't coming. I'm not gonna be out there. Most said stand in front of the house or the building, not the curb. Child, one way or the other. But you know, God don't like ugly. That little monkey looking mofo hit that baby car. I ain't nothing good gonna come to him. Just in case he didn't know that. Um, Maria says, Mr. Niece, I'm going natural with Tim's and 70s basketball socks. Mr. Niece says, everyone is coming. It's in the summer. Summertime. Yes, girl. Yes, indeed, Miss Denise. Girl. I guess we're a fan of Miss Denise, child. She done caught a man about to get married and everything else, child. Huh? I ain't call you, girl. Miss Maria says, Denise, what should I wear? Yes, baby, what shall we all wear? Child, I mess around, get down there, and then caught me a husband at Miss Denise's wedding. Child ain't trying to catch the bouquet. I ain't trying to catch that thing, child. I don't want to catch that. Mm-mm. They ain't got no sense out here today, Miss Denise. That's all right. I'm trying to get there though. Show is. Well, she's giving us a plenty of time. She haven't given us the complete date and everything, but she's giving us time. Uh where's Miss Faith at? Miss Faith? Um, yes, what shall we wear, Miss Denise, for this here extravaganza? Child, I cannot with Miss Denise. Uh-uh. I cannot with her. Um, Child, everybody's dragging that Wendy girl. She done got fired from everything. Ain't got nothing going on. Putting that man, that shame on y'all. I don't feel no waste time for them, that folk, child. They had all that book sense. They ain't got no common sense. The good people talking about the boy mama and people didn't even like her at all. Try to get the boy not to marry her and all that kind of stuff, child. So here they are right there. Ain't no we, ain't in that. I don't speak no French and all that kind of stuff. But they done got themselves out there to pick a child. I don't feel no waste time for them because they knew better, children. They knew better. Stop trying to compete where you don't compare. Be yourself at all times. Miss Denise says, Maria, I will text you the color so you can see the dress U and G. All right, girl. Miss Maria says I can wear my hot girl summer senior edition wig. Good, not the girl summer senior edition wig. Child. Miss Mo says I'm so pissed off with Wendy. Child. Wendy ought to be pissed off with herself. Miss Maria says at Miss Denise, yay. Yeah, she ought to be pissed off at herself, child. Going back over yonder where Simon Gumbadi is and that folk over there, child. Is that all them people do over there? Maria said them off Cephos need to work on a defense. What is it gonna be, Miss Maria? Miss Maria, what is gonna be the defense for this here mess? Miss Saint says Wendy is still filming with RHOP, DJ Richie Skype, and Mission Millichun said it. The people said she done got fired. She Miss Denise says Wendy knows she pissed me off. Jam says y'all gonna make me holler at my desk. Not at the desk, honey. Don't do it. Mo says you right. I just can't believe it. Child, I should just go over there and knock her wig off her head. Just need to and of that, baby, why you taking a mud shot and you up there smiling? See, oh, them there folk right there, child. Why was you smiling? There wasn't nothing funny about that right there. There was nothing funny at all. You just done messed up everything you don't work hard for. See, she didn't want to get it out of the mud. She needed a fast, quick check or something. Is that what it was? $400,000? Child, when you got the bills and the children and all that, that really ain't no money right there. $1 million ain't even $1 million today. Mo says, you right. I just can't believe it. Mm, 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 mm. I know when the mother's upset. I don't know what for, hun. Miss Maria says WTT was running Wendy's wig into the ground. Child! Mm. Normally they don't let them keep the wig on, but child, I guess they said, well, we'll let you keep it on just a little taste, baby, because you're gonna need it for you need this on, baby. Don't go out there, baby. They told her to put that thing back on her head, honey. I won't. I was glad they said that, but shame on you, Wendy. I don't know what you was thinking. Too old for that there foolish stuff you were doing. Why y'all just couldn't be content with what you had and been thankful to God? A lot of people didn't even have what you had, and you still won't satisfy. You remind me of one of them people that would never be satisfied with nothing. Why you so greedy, honey? Whose was you trying to impress? Who? Miss Canadian Queen says, you all have me crying laughing. Child, who's she trying to impress, child? She gonna impress them folk over there. Miss Maria, where she gonna be at? She gonna be belong to the state, Miss Maria. You gonna be a fan of the states now, baby. Mm, a whole fan. Look at you. Child, I guess they're gonna probably try to get this lawyer to push it off and push it off and push it off and just keep on trying to buy them some time to try to figure some of this here ish out. Baby, go ahead and tell them people, you know, we did wrong. We're sorry. We found ourselves in a situation and we didn't know which way to turn. I know it was wrong, but here, don't give us, we don't want the money. As a matter of fact, the stuff that we listed, child, y'all keep the money and the stuff. I don't care nothing about it, child. I just don't want to go to jail. Can we work that deal out? As Maria says, it was probably glued down too tight. He was grinning like it was a selfie. Child, foolish. Miss Jam says that's the culture of some greedy and knobbish. Ooh, child. Miss Candy says, hi, Maria. Maria says, the Canadian Queen, hey, girl, hey. Child, a hot mess, child. I don't know why he was grinning for either. No, Miss Candy. Miss Candy, hopefully she'll throw out some subliminals this afternoon on her TikTok live at 9 Eastern Standard Time. Um, um, it's supposed to be at 9 this afternoon, this evening, Miss Candy. Tonight. Yes, that part right there. Um, but yeah, shame on them there folks, y'all. And got these here cheering, getting it out there, getting themselves in trouble. All both of the parents, child. Now who gonna not now what? The grandparents gotta put their life on hold to raise their children? Child, see this? When you do something dumb, it just don't only affect you, it affect everybody in your family. Everybody. Clowns. I cannot with them people, child. But we can't keep worrying about her, child. She done did it. They got to stand in the ish. Now they got to stand in it. Miss Maria says, Dr. and Dr. Osefo are guests of the state now, probably asking for a corner sale. Miss Maria, they don't want to be in the corner, do they? Child, y'all know good diagram it well that one of the bells had to go off in their head and say, well, baby, well, what if we get caught? Baby, both of us gonna lead the cheerings. Baby, we can't do this. Oh, yes, we can. You remember that time we tried about 3, 4 years ago and we got away. We're gonna have to do something. We got to try it again. And there you have it. They got comfortable in this ish and they tried it again. Same thing with Martell Hope. Do the most and keep right on getting away. See, I just be telling y'all that's the devil setting you up then. Miss Lorsey says, if I see the children on her live, I will do my praise dance. Yes, Miss Lorsey. Child, we're gonna be out there, boots on the ground, nose and ears to the street. But I tell y'all already, I'm not about to be back out there on that YouTube like I was earlier. Had me out there for y'all looking like Bob Whitfield. I said the people ain't don't care nothing about me looking like Bob Whitfield. Let me get off this daggone thing. Out here looking like Bob Whitfield. My eyes had to get them back together again. Um, Miss Jam says lock them up. But guess what? I hope she wasn't the only name on those policies. Oop, child. Maria says, Miss Cheryl, what's shaking in Seattle? Miss Lorsey, hey friend, how you been? Miss Candy said the chat will be the flower girls for Miss Denise. Yes, Miss Denise. We coming through, Miss Denise. Miss Candy, you heard what she said, girl. That mess slipped in on me, Miss Candy. I told y'all Miss Denise was quiet on the set for some. I'm about to Miss Denise. I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna have to tell her cause she make my thing, child. I ain't gonna cut up not yet. I had to get that here first. Child. But yeah, prayers up for these children, y'all. They want to be free. They want to be able to get on that YouTube. And Tank is getting so tall, y'all. Tank is getting so tall. And all of them is so protective of male child. They shoot. I be telling y'all, the people be thinking that these children ain't gonna get older one day. Now, and you know what Mariah said the other day, y'all. Mariah, Mel was on live, and Mel said, get off my live, block. Let me go ahead and get you out of there." So Mariah said, "What they say, Mom?" And Mel was like, "Nothing, nothing." Well, Mariah took it a little further. Mariah says people always, and this is so true, people always got something to say when they on the internet. But in your face, she said, they're gonna be like, hey, man, I said, be to my, can I get a picture with you? And that girl told the truth. I said, Mariah, come on through, baby. Come on through here. Mo says, yeah, he is. They are so intelligent. Yes. Marissa so nice. Hey, beautiful. Yes. All of them. Mart- Martell must forgot he gonna get old one day. And the cherry's gonna pop off on him, child. Now he think he done came out here and Mel done tap that ass. But wait till them that cherries get to tapping that ass. He gonna be saying they disrespectful and everything. But see, when they tell him, you disrespected my mother. How dare you say that? He better not say nothing to him either. He better not say nothing. Miss Marissa says at Jazzy's face, hello, and that Miss Gail, she says hello. But and then also they're gonna throw up at him. They're gonna give it to him, y'all. How you just act like we didn't even exist? You didn't want our mother to show us on the internet, but yeah, you do. You gonna post that other little ooh child. Martell don't know what he have done. The children get older, child, and they get grown. Ooh child, he ain't gonna be ready. He might be in jail by the time all this happened, though. I sure hope so. I don't mean no harm, but this joke right here, he need to be put down like they put down them old dogs. He need to be put down, and he needs to get some help, y'all, because he's loose out here. He just don't care about nothing and nobody. Well, deep down, I know he don't care about that other little boy, allegedly. He just doing that to try to piss the people off. That's why he does that. He using that little boy. He ain't think about that little boy, but I know that's what he want us to believe, that he cares about that little boy. Mm-hmm. Miss Marissa said, "Carla," she says, "Hey, neighbor." Shame and disgrace. Miss Maria, they said that Martell accidentally went live on IG talking about he was running late this morning. Him and D Nasty was with him, Miss Maria. Do you think they was A, on their way to the courtroom, or B, trying to get there to catch the plane to get to LA? I'll wait. Miss Lorsey says, like Mel said, that fool hates her more than he loves their children. Ain't that something? Ooh, child, that's deep right there. Miss Maria says, how you accidentally go live? Make it make somebody some kind of sense, Miss Maria. I ain't figured out not yet either. That's what he said. That's what people told us down here earlier. And he said he accidentally went live, child. Was up there for a hot second. Talking about he was running late, Miss Maria. I don't know which way he was running, but I hope he didn't run to the courthouse. I hope he did not go to the courthouse. That's all I need for him not to have done was attend this here court. Miss Sonya says, I think she did that purposely. Probably so her old. She might be throwing some subliminals out there at Coldbird. Because see, Coldbird probably ain't see Martell Holt yesterday. Or him and D Nasty somewhere laid up, locked up, and can't get out of away from each other, child or some child. She spends too much time with Martell for me, hun. Miss Lawson says Stormy said that she accidentally went live when she was clowning. Miss Maria says that Lawson and he hadn't hating on Mel for no reason. Child, child. Martell need to go somewhere and lay down. He need to just go and throw his hand up in and whatever, and just go and tell the people, I need help. I'm just effed up, y'all. I realize I'm just effed up. I created all of this chaos I got going on. I'm the creator. Martell, you might get some creators' rights. Martell, I might be on to something. Martell, get on up there and admit what you done. Child, I don't know who gonna sign you up or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, maybe. Hmm. Child. Mm. Child, them children love to be home. They be home cooking and everything. Little Sugar Mama was helping Miss Van the other day because she's a fan of Miss Van, y'all. And Little Sugar Mama was cutting up some peppers to put in the salad, child. I said, oh my God. She was safe. But we know how this fool operate. He be trying to make something out of that. Sorry. Ooh, hey, Miss Butterrum. Milk Mo said that those people sent Stormy packages back and kept the gift. Girl, she said Courtney was three shaded hot about them folks sending the gifts back, child. Said the people sent that mess, well, not the gifts, but sending them products back, honey. Talking about they didn't want them products. I said, ooh, child. She always never takes accountability. She pushed it off on somebody else. Maria says, for as long as I've been playing around on this here internet, not the internet, I ain't never accidentally gone live. I've taken a few accidental selfish, but never gone live. And my Ava, Miss Maria, my Ava, you have to tap the button. Miss Maria, what they do? Pocket dial, pocket, butt live. I guess we call it butt live. Marissa's at Butterrum. Hello, friend. Must been a butt live. No, I'm talking about a butt live, Miss Maria, not a selfie. Yeah, you talk about your selfie, but they said they accidentally went live, so they had to. Nah, she ain't got no. Dust ain't had no daggone phone in no pocket. Mm. Childhood Martell might be out yonder in LA holding hands and everything. Ain't no telling. He couldn't be in two places at one time. That was so stupid. Well, now, maybe he caught a later flight, y'all. Thank you, Miss Maria. Maybe he caught a later flight for LA. Now, that's what he could have done. He could have caught a later flight and made his court appearance. Miss Denise to my, yeah, right, Dusty Dan. Maria says, how'd they get to LA? Walk. Child. I don't know. We don't know. Might have been in that old that Lamborghini Martell got. I told the good people early this morning, Miss Maria, how he ain't had no gas money to drive to the airport. Probably didn't even have much to get over there to the Huntsville courtroom. But yeah, he could have postponed well, took a later flight to LA if it was that serious and get himself on over there in the courtroom. Miss Faces, good evening at work listening. Hey, beautiful. Maria says taking a last minute flight costs extra. Well, he gonna have to work that out amongst him and Carlos. Him and Carlos gonna have to work that out, Miss Maria. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Cause Carlos know that boy had court. Uh, you can't tell me he didn't know that. Miss Maria says that face. She says, "Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean. Miss Faith. We got a wedding to attend. Next summer. Miss Denise has let the people know she's getting married to Miss Faith. Now she's just getting married. Um. So yes, Miss Maria, you had to make some cupcakes too. Miss Denise, can we have some cupcake? A cupcake shoot. At the rate Miss Maria going with these here cupcakes, y'all, she might make a cupcake wedding. Cupcakes for how you stack them cakes up on top of and make it a cake. They cupcakes, but it can be a go on do that, Miss Maria. Take them cupcakes and form it and make it a cake. Ooh, child, I bet that'd be good. Miss Faith to my what? Okay now. Miss Denise said, yes. Yes, Miss Faith. We just got a wedding coming up next year, Miss Faith, next summer, girl. That's what she told us. Miss Maria says, I ain't neither one of them got any money. CK destitute and funky feet. Child. Or CK said he need his money to take care of himself, child. He ain't gonna keep being out here doing that foolishness with Martell Hope. He ain't about to do that. Nope. He done spent enough money and blew enough money on Martell Holt, and the bald headed bastard still ain't learned no lesson. Miss Marissa says, "Gee, that's what I did for my friend's wedding." Yes, Miss Denise, I done got a wedding cake, honey. We done got the wedding cake, baby. Put it in a box and tell them gentle, fragile, or something, child. Handle with care, all of that. Miss Face says, I need to know in time to put in my vacation, Miss Denise. Baby, Miss Faith down there like to knock me down. I thought she put that down here today, talking about this here wedding, honey. I said, wait, what? Where did this come from? Child, I said, well, okay then. We just got a wedding. Mm-hmm. That part right there. She's getting married. Yes, 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 child. So congratulations to Miss Denise. Miss Denise, congratulations, honey. We is so happy for you, girl. We is happy for you, honey, child. Yes, child. But child, I ain't got nothing else, child. I'm about to get off of here, child. I'm not about to get back up here, not right now. Maybe later on this afternoon. Miss Faith says, congratulations, Denise. Maybe this afternoon, something will be popped off, but I am going to get in Mel's live, child, to see what she gonna be trying to tell the good people. And that might be just be our conversation for tomorrow, child, because she's something is gonna break through, something has got to give. Miss Denise says he is so wonderful, been by my side through it all. Yes, child. Yes, child. I hope he's a good one. I hope he don't flip, baby. Y'all know how to do. But I'm so happy for you, Miss Denise. We just all happy for you, honey. Mo says, okay, talk to you later. All right, you have a good day. Miss Faye says, did Mel win? Miss Faye, we don't know nothing yet. We don't know, not as of yet. So we're just gonna keep our little nose to the streets and see what's going on out here. Y'all know we're gonna talk about it. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting up off of here. If I see something, y'all know we're gonna come back. But if not, child, y'all get on over there. Mel's Live. It's tonight, 9 Eastern Standard Time. That part right there. But anyway, I love y'all. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Y'all be safe out there. Be safe, be safe, and be safe. And until the next time, y'all, Miss Marissa says, thanks for dropping in on the live. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, wishing y'all love, peace, and hair grease. Yes, Miss Maria got me wanting that diet on cupcake so bad. What Miss Candy at? Miss Candy, don't get me. But I want me a cupcake right about now, child. Ooh, Lord, and Lord. But anyway, I'm out of here. Catch y'all later. Bye.